ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिक्षीदसादनं प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती दीनामपुत्रगवतो गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरः ॐ श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः सदाशिवसमारम्भां श्रीकण्ठाराध्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां सदाशिवं शिवां स्कन्दं केशवं पद्मसंभवं नन्दीश्वरं कुम्भयोनिं भरद्वाजात्रिगौतमान् नमोऽस्तु गुरवे नित्यं श्रीकण्ठशिवयोगिने श्रुतिसार शिवविशिष्टाद्वैत परभाष्यविदायिने जगद्गुरु श्रीरेणुकाचार्य मङ्गलं देहि प्रभो त्रैलोक्यसम्पदालेख्य समुल्लेखनभित्तये सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय शिवाय ब्रह्मणे नमः यामाकुः सर्वलोकानां प्रकृतिं शास्त्रपारगाः तां धर्मचारिणीं शम्भोः प्रणमामि परां शिवाम् अमृतार्थं प्रपन्नार्तां यासु विद्याप्रदायिनी अहर्निशमहं वन्दे ताम् ईशानमनोरमाम् दधीचिमुपमन्युञ्च मार्कण्डेयं पराशरं श्वेताचार्यं तच्छिष्यं नीलकण्ठशिवाह्वयम् सांब शिवाय नमः सांब शिवाय नमः सांब शिवाय नमः. So as of yesterday we saw Upamanyu Maharshi getting boons, Mahadeva coming in the form of Indra and testing Upamanyu Maharshi's devotion to him, and Upamanyu Maharshi was stubborn in getting the boons only from Mahadeva, and Mahadeva appeared in front of him in his divine spiritual form and blessed Upamanyu Maharshi. And then after the end of this kalpa, O Upamanyu, you will attain Sannidhyam. That is, you will attain eternal residence in Parakailasha, in my abode, eternal spiritual abode, and you will eternally serve me. So that's what Mahadeva blesses Upamanyu Maharshi, and then you will enjoy the celestial nectarian milk along with your kinsmen and friends. And wherever you go and wherever you think that you want the nectarian milk, an ocean of milk will appear in front of you. Kshira, Kshir Sagar will appear in front of you, oh dear Upamanyu. And he blessed Upamanyu Maharshi, and then he disappears. And then our dear Vasudeva, Krishna, hears this. And then he says, Vasudeva Uvacha to Upamanyu Maharshi, he says, Etat Shrutva Vachastasya Pratyakshamiva Darshanam Vismayam Paramam Gatva Adhruvam Tam Mahamunim. Oh dear Maharshi, it has been, I feel like everything has happened in front of my own eyes. Oh Upamanyu Maharshi, I am filled with wonder. Thank you for reciting your experience about Mahadeva, how you had the vision of Mahadeva. It has been like, I feel like everything has happened in front of my own eyes. I am filled with wonder. Danyastvamasi Viprendra. Danyastvam, Danyosmi. Oh Viprendra. Vipra means Brahmana. Indra means the Lord. In general, Indra means the Swargaloka Adipati Indra. But generally, etymological meaning. If you take the etymological meaning, it is Lord. Indra means Lord. So Vipra Indra, the Lord of the Brahmanas. Oh Lord of Brahmanas. Danyastvamasi. Danyosmi. For reciting this glory of Mahadeva, Krishna says to Upamanyu Maharshi, Kastva danyosti punyakrit yasya devadi devaste sannidhyam kurute shrame. You are so very fortunate, you have attained the Sannidhya Mukti of Mahadeva. Apitavan mamapyevam dadhyatsa bhagavan shivaha darshanam munishardula prasadam chapi shankaraha. And then he asks in a humble mood to Upamanyu Maharshi, O Upamanyu Maharshi, will Mahadeva, that Bhagavan Shiva, Shankara, will he be satisfied with me? Will he grant me his vision, his divine vision, just like he granted you? He asks in a humble mood, and then Upamanyu Ruvacha, Drakshyase Pundarikaksha Mahadevam na samshayaha Achire naiva kalena yata drishto maya naga chakshusha chaiva divyena pashyam yamita vikramam shashte masi mahadevam drakshyase purushottama shodashashtau varamschapi prapsyasi tvam maheshwarat sapatni kadhyadushreshta satyame tadravimite. O Pundarikaksha, oh the one who has the eyes equal to that of lotus, And how he got the lotus-eyed, how he was called as how Vishnu was called as lotus-eyed, because Mahadeva granted that boon. He gave the Sudarshana Chakra. Along with that, he gave that credit of, oh Vishnu, you will be called as lotus-eyed from now on, because you gave one of your eyes, you surrendered one of your eyes to my lotus feet, to my feet. Since because of that, you will be called as lotus-eyed from now on. That's why Pundarikaksha. The one who has the eyes equal to that of lotus petals, Upamanyu Maharshi addresses. But Vishnu acquired the attribute of being lotus-eyed by the grace of Parashakti and Paramashiva. Oh, lotus-eyed personality, with no doubt that you will have the sight of Mahadeva. And then he says, just like I succeeded in obtaining the sight of him, you will also succeed. You, being my disciple, you will obtain the sight of Mahadeva. And then he says, because a person, Upamanyu Maharshi, since he had acquired the vision of Mahadeva, he knows the past, present and future. So he says, with what I see in the future, definitely you will obtain his vision at the 6th month of your penance, O dear Krishna. You will succeed in obtaining his vision in the 6th month of your penance. So to obtain at the request of Rukmini, at the request of Rukmini, Krishna does penance to Mahadeva for 12 years to obtain sons like Pradyumna, Charudeshna, and here he will obtain Samba from Jambavati by doing 6 months of penance. That's what here Upamanyu Maharshi says. And then you will succeed in obtaining a sight of Mahadeva. And then will obtain Mahadeva and his, you will Sapatni Kadya Dushreshta. You will obtain boons from his Patni also. From his Patni, that is Parvati Mata, that is Parashakti, who is glorified as Uma, Ambika, Shri, Himavadgiri Kanyaka. Various names she is glorified as Lalitambika, Annapurna, Arunambika, Sarveshwari, Mahadevi, Parameshwari. She is glorified in various ways in the Vedas and Upanishads. You will obtain a boon from her also and from Mahadeva also. Don't worry. And then Atitana gatam chaiva vartamanam cha nityashaha viditam me mahabaho prasadattasya dhimataha. I will tell you what is true. Through the grace of that deity endued with supreme wisdom, the past, present and future are known to me. By the grace of that personality, by the grace of Mahadeva and Parashakti, the past, present and future are known to me. Brahmanye Nandra Shamsena Shraddha Danena Chapyuta Japyam Tuta Pradasyami Yena Drakshyami Shankaram. No doubt you will obtain the vision of Mahadeva. You are devoted to serving the Brahmanas and also with Shraddha, you are with complete faith. And Brahma Janati iti Brahmana, that is what is a Brahmana. Brahma Janati iti Brahmana, which means Brahma is the supreme reality, that is the Mahadeva, the one who marches towards the attaining Mahadeva is called as a Brahmana. Brahma Janati iti Brahmana. So you are devoted to those personalities who are devoted to Mahadeva. That's why when in the Harivamsha Puranam, Krishna says, Bhaktam Bhaktanam Vatsalam Vatsalanam to Mahadeva. Bhaktam Bhaktanam, I am the devotee of your devotees. I am the devotee of your devotees. Krishna says to Mahadeva. So, and then with one that is full of compassion and Shraddha, faith. Shraddha Bhakti Dhyana Yoga Davaihi Kaivalya Upanishad. Shraddha, faith is important in spiritual life. And bhakti, that is devotion to Mahadeva, dhyanam, meditating on Mahadeva. So you are full of faith and you are devoted to the Brahmanas, you are full of compassion, definitely you will obtain the sight of Mahadeva. Don't worry, Krishna. And then Japyam Tuta Pradasyami, I will give you certain mantras, I will give you Shiva Diksha, Yena Drakshyami, Yena Drakshyasi Shankaram. Recite them continuously and then you will behold Shankara in front of you. Shri Krishna Uvacha, because Krishna is reciting this to the Pandavas, basically. Abruvam tamaham brahman tvat prasadan mahamune drakshye ditija samdanam mardhanam tridasheshwaram. And then I saluted, Krishna basically says this to the Pandavas, I saluted the great personality, Upamanyu Maharshi. And then he says to Upamanyu Maharshi, by your grace, I am going to behold that Mahadeva, the supreme Ishvara, Tridasheshwaram, the Lord of the three worlds. And also he makes a point, Ditija Samdanam, that grinder of the grinder, the one who killed Diti's sons. Diti is the mother of the Asuras. So we all know that Vishnu is actually the destroyer of the foes. Vishnu actually destroys the Asuras. But how does he do? By the grace of Mahadeva. He obtained the Sudarshana Chakra by the grace of Mahadeva. With that Sudarshana Chakra, he kills the Asuras, and also he killed the other Asuras like Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, Shishupala, Dantavakra, Ravana, and Kumbhakarna by the grace of Mahadeva. That's why he attributes the glories. I am going to see that personality who is the grinder of Diti's sons. He attributes that glory to Mahadeva, because by the grace of Mahadeva, Indra was able to kill Vritrasura. Indra is also called as the killer of the foes of the Devas, and Vishnu majorly. So, but they do it by the grace of Lord Shiva. That's why he attributes that glory to Mahadeva. I'm going to see him with full ecstasy, he says. And then, Evam katayatastasya Mahadeva shrita katham dinanyashtau tato jagmur muhurtamiva bharata dineshtametu viprena dikshitoham yata vidhi dandi mundi kushi chiri dhritakto Mekali kritaha masamekam falaharo dvitiyam salilashanaha. And then 8 days, oh Pandu Nandana, oh Yudhishthira, 8 days passed like an hour. Just like 8 days we were discussing. We were completely occupied in discussing about Mahadeva. Because Bodhayantah parasparam. Always the devotee is always involved in discussing Shiva Leela, Puja Japesha Vilasa Gunarupanam Nam, Vidyeshwara Samhita, Shiva Mahapurana, 4th chapter, 2nd verse says, Suta Maharshi, always the devotees of Mahadeva enjoy in engaging in Shiva Puja, engaging in describing the divine Leelas of Mahadeva, describing the Gunas of Mahadeva, Puja Japesha Vilasa. The Vilasa means the place where he resides, describing Parakailasha. Vilasa Guna Rupa Nam, and chanting the names of Mahadeva, describing the form of Mahadeva. He says that, and that's what here, 8 days he passed. Krishna says to Yudhishthira, 8 days we passed along with the rishis over there and along with Upamanyu Maharshi, discussing about the Katha, discussing about engrossing ourselves in the Mahadeva Katha. And then on the 8th day, I underwent the Diksha. Upamanyu Maharshi gave me Diksha, oh Yudhishthira. And then I received the Dandi. See, this is the thing. Dandi means the staff. I received the staff from his hands. And then Mundi, I shaved my head, having a shika. Having a shika, I shaved my complete head. And then Kushi, I was given the Kusha blades in my hand. The Kusha grass. Usually the people carry the Kusha grass. And Chiri Dhritakto, I wore rags for my vestments. I wore like, and then I rubbed my person. I rubbed myself with the ghee. These are some of the austerities that are prescribed in the Shastras. And then I encircled a cord of munja grass around my loins. So that is by like around my thighs. I decorated my thighs with the grass, munja grass, and then. Masamekam falaharo. After taking initiation, I went to do penance. Masamekam falaharo. For the first month, I lived on fruits. Dvitiyam salilashanaha. The second month, I subsisted on water. So here, one thing, important point to be noted is that here, where how Krishna takes Diksha from Upamanyu Maharshi by doing Basmadharanam, Rudrakshadharanam, and then Lingadaranam, and then receiving the staff, Mundi, Dandi, receiving the Danda from him, and then Mundi, that is by shaving his head and having a shika, and then receiving the Kusha grass from him. And just like that, we see in Padma Purana, Swarga Kandam, 36th chapter. There also, in Varanasi, various lingas are established by various devatas. And Krishna, our dear Krishna, also has done linga sthapanam there, and that linga is called as Madhyameshwara, Madhyama Ishvara, and that Madhyameshwara, as the name says, is the center of Kashi. So Madhyameshwara, and that's where the Padma Puranam and also various other Puranas talk about. Kashi Kandam, Skanda Puranam also talks about this. So there also he says, Narada Uvacha, Narada Uvacha, Varanasyam Maharaja, Madhyamesham Parakparam, Tasmin Sthane Mahadevo Devyasa Maheshwaraha, Ramate Bhagavan Nityam Rudraischa Parivaritaha, Tatra Purvam Hrishikesho Vishvatma Devaki Sutaha. Madhyam, in Varanasi, Narada Maharshi explains in Padma Purana, Swarga Kanda, 36th chapter. In Varanasi, there is a linga called Madhyameshwara, and Mahadeva, who is none other than Mahadeva, and then he is described as Paratparam, he is described as the supreme of the supreme, and then he stays there with Adi Parashakti, served by crores and crores of Rudras. He says, Rudras are different and Paramashiva is different. We saw that. So, Bhagavan Nityam Rudraischa Parivaritaha, he is served by crores and crores of Rudras there. And Tatra Purvam, and in days of yore, the Devaki Suta Krishna worshipped Mahadeva. How did he worship? Uvasa Vatsaram Krishna Sada Pashupatair Yutaha Basmo Dulita Sarvango Rudradhyayana Tatparaha Aradayan Harik Shambum Kritva Pashupatam Vratam Tasyate Bhavak Shishyak Brahmacharya Parayanaha Labdva Tadvada Nadnyanam Drishtavanto Maheshwaram. So he says he worshipped Basmodulita Vigraha. He decorated himself with the holy ashes, and then he took up the Pashupata Vratam. He shaved his head and he had a shika, and then he received the danda, and then Rudradhyayana Tatparaha. He was reciting the Rudradhyaya hymns, Lagunyasam, Mahanyasam, Rudram, Chamakam, all the verses from the Vedas, specifically Rudram, Shatarudriyam, which is the essence of the Vedas. Vidyaso Shrutirutkrishta Rudra Ekadashini Shrutau Aradayan Harik Shambum Krutva Pashupatam Vratam. He was teaching, he was also teaching, he was also giving Shivakatha to the Brahmanas there, and then many disciples, and then all the Brahmanas were hearing from Krishna. They were hearing about Shiva from the mouth of Krishna. So this is told in the Padma Purana. I just want to highlight that because the concept of Krishna taking initiation is present in various Puranas. Kurma Puranam, Padma Puranam, Shiva Puranam, Linga Puranam, Vamana Puranam, and also Mahabharatam talks about it. It's not just one place. I just want to highlight that.